What's good, collective? How is everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Well, I'm back with another one. Thank you for tapping in with me. All right, y'all, let's see what's going on. I'm going to use the Citadel deck, see how that goes. Still haven't read the book. What's going on, Spirit? The warrior, perfectionism, and burnout. The warrior. Mm. Somebody is very skilled spiritual warrior, very skilled at something. Maybe operating in a little bit of perfectionism, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be if it's keeping you from making progress. Okay, the assassin. Damn. Okay, okay. Ruthlessness and conviction. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Tell me some more. The puppeteer. Explanations, apologies. Okay, you tearing a new hole into somebody spiritually. I don't know what's going on, but it feels like somebody wants to apologize. Um, maybe they didn't know you was that good at protecting yourself. Maybe they didn't know you had all of that behind you, around you, okay, above you, underneath you. Maybe they didn't know you was that tapped in. They want to explain. They want to say something. Wow. Shadows. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Oh man. Oh. Okay. Okay. I don't know who this is that done got on the bad side of your spirit team. But baby, I gotta get I don't even know what to say. I gotta get one more. The wise one. Tradition, order. I'm called to my heaven or hell deck. I really am. I'm gonna get one more. I want to see who this is in the shadows that is whooping somebody's tail right now. The patron, mentorship, finances, the founder, foundations, community. You sh- okay, somebody okay. That landed on the warrior. You have something's going on. Something's going on in the spirit. There is somebody who decided, whoever this patron of or the founder of some sort of community, some sort of clique, cult, organization. I don't know who this is. They pose themselves as a mentor and they are compensated for their mentorship. They laid some sort of foundation, they have some sort of community. But this is who your spirit team is tearing the new hole into, because the warrior card says burnout. So, with the patron and the founder landing on the warrior card, this means that somebody's mentorship, community, their leadership, and the financial gain that they was receiving from said situation is coming to nothing. It's crumbling. It's collapsing. It's falling. The foundations are getting a little rickety. It's like some it ain't given because they trying to run from some sort of problems. Awareness, the sleeper, cause and effect. It is being made very clear by somebody on someone's spirit team that whoever this is, they made the wrong choice. They came up against the wrong one. They fucked with the wrong one. The air, unseen potential. They should have hesitated. They should have thought twice. They didn't see your potential. I'm gonna sit that over here, right here. I'm gonna sit it right there. The air. Okay. This could be a community or a leader or a mentor that you walked away from. That maybe they thought that you didn't know, that you were pathless, that you didn't have a path, that you lacked direction. There's something about your potential collective that they did not see. Not only do you have a path, but you're the wise one. I got to see who in the shadows because somebody there's some light and dark beings that are course correcting. That's an understatement. The path they thought you didn't have, they now don't have. If they had a path, they can't see it clearly. The light is out, is what I just heard. Putting their light out. Whatever light they had, they used the wrong way. I heard perverse light. Mm. So they couldn't see you, no how. A perverse light. I want to know the storyteller, um, these puppeteers, who is puppeteering on behalf of the collective's defense. This individual who was this founder of a community or this mentor in a community, a leader in a community, they were very ruthless in their actions towards somebody in the collective. They were ruthless. Now they're finna be toothless. Because your spirit team discombobulating this individual or these people. Who puppeteering this for the collective? Who is operating in the light and the darkness? I have Fornius on the bottom of the deck. Omael, Omael. Okay. Who's showing up for the collective? Landed right on assassin. Ooh, I don't want to turn it over. I had to turn it over. Sihaya, longevity, catastrophe, and haste. Berith. Where's the booklet, child? Give me the book. Just give me the book. Let me show you. Berith. Sihaya. See high. Yeah, see higher. Okay. I want to make sure I said it as close to right as I can. Okay. Page 28, number 28. I'm gonna read the shadow first because this shadow, it jumped out at me first because I believe this is taking place in the shadows. Okay, they want to play around with darkness. They want to play around with shadows. Well, here you go. Play around with these here. It's at least four of them. Hold on. Okay, let me see. God who took evil. Let me read Barrett's first, which is a dominion or a duke. Barrett is a duke. The 28th spirit, Barrett, is a mighty and terrible duke with other names given to him by people of later times. Ba- Baal, spelt several different ways. Baal, Bill, Bolfrey, Bolfry. Um, he appears in the form of a soldier. It landed on the assassin. With red clothing and riding a red horse. And he has a crown of gold upon his head. He gives true answers concerning the past, present, and future, and can turn all metals into gold. Okay, so you have an alchemist deity that's working for you. Okay. Barrett, who can give dignities, speaks with a very clear, subtle voice. He governs 26 legions of spirits, and you must make use of a ring when calling him forth, servant of those born August 2nd and August 26th. Now, he don't even got no times like everybody else do. No, no, okay. You could be born in August, okay, August 2nd or August 6th. You don't have to be. All right. Um, let's look at the light aspect of this Duke here. A dominion, God who took evil. Psalm 71 and 12. O God, be not far from me. O my God, make haste and help me. Anyone born under Sihaya's influence is full of judgment. So you call judgment. You called for judgment, and judgment made haste, and only act with prudence and circumspection. Seahiah serves against infirmities and thunder, protects against fires, ruined buildings, collapse, and maladies, and rules over health and longevity of life. So somebody's sick. Somebody is sick. Okay. Soul guardian for those born between 9 and 9:20 a.m. Moral guardian of those born on April 16th, June 27th, September 7th, November 18th, or January 29th. Physical guardian of those born between August 2nd and August 6th. I just saw something that I need to see. I need to look at some different ones. I'll do that later because it looks like physical guardian is the same dates of the shadow aspect. Hmm. Okay. Cool. So something is making haste. You called judgment, and something was alchemized quickly. All right. It is affecting somebody's life, the longevity of their life. Somebody is sick and sick unto death. Okay. So they're sick with something they can't readily recover from. I want to know who else is working in the shadows on behalf of the collective and in the light, please. Ha hell. I swear that's the way that's spelled. I don't know. That's the way it's pronounced, but that's definitely the way it's spelled. Okay. And folklore, disregarding of rules. Hell. Undertaking and completing missions. Number 41. Hell. Folklore. Folklore. A duke. The 41st spirit, folklore or folklore, is a strong and mighty Duke, who appears in the form of a man with Gryphon wings, bat wings, because that's what that looked like to me. Gryphon wings. His office is to slay people and drown them in water, and to overthrow ships of war. For he has power over both the winds and the seas. However, he will not hurt anything if he is commanded not to do so by the exorcist. He hopes to return to the seventh throne after 1,000 years and governs 30 legions of spirits, servant of those born October 6th and October 10th. Hahahel, a virtue, God of Trinity. Psalms 120, second verse. Deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips and from a deceitful tongue. People born under Hahahel are distinguished by their greatness of soul and energy and are devoted to the service of God and will not fear martyrdom for Christ. Hahahel protects against the impious and those who would slander and governs Christianity. Sole guardian of those born between 1:20 and 1:40 p.m. Moral guardian of those born on April 29th, July 10th, September 20th, December 1st, or February 11th. Physical guardian of those born between October 6th and October 10th. It feels like someone has been wagging their tongue against someone in a way that is that was designed to drown them or drown their destiny or like put them in deep water, waters that they don't deserve to be in. Okay. Bitter waters, tannic waters. So somebody has been slandering someone in the collective, and someone in the collective has called judgment on the slander. Now, when this book mentions Christianity, it's not talking about the religion, not to me. It's talking about those who do the work to access the frequency of Christ, the frequency of light, right? That's what it's talking about to me. It's not talking about Christianity, the religion, okay? Because I don't believe angels and demons and the deities are aligned to a religion. I don't believe that, right? So, um, they will protect against those who slander, and they govern the Christos. So they govern the light. So somebody has come against a light worker. Somebody has said something to say, you know, you probably should have shut up. Okay. You probably should have closed your mouth. But since you didn't, then now there's this assassination. They feel like they're being assassinated because they are. All right. We're going to get some more cards here, though. Someone is the heir. Someone is bearing the Christ. Okay. And this is somebody decided to come up against somebody who was actually bearing the Christ. Damn. Do I want this one? I'm gonna start here. If I don't like it, I'll switch decks. Tell us more, Spirit. I'm gonna use the hoodoo deck. We have a reverse emperor here, magician. All right. So they were wagging their tongues with this Four of Knives. Now, the Four of Knives is usually not about wagging of tongues. It's usually not about slander, but that's what I'm picking up here. Or this person is very anxious and very restless. They need to find a way to delay some sort of a tower, to keep a tower from coming. Okay. They're going through a financial tower. They're going through a tower in their health. They're going through a tower in whatever community this is that they present themselves as a mentor. People may not be seeing them as that anymore. Okay, tell us more. So we have somebody manipulating magic here, or manipulated some sort of magic. All right. Big Mama, the sun, their light has been put out, or perverse light. Perverse light. Somebody was standing as, okay, so this may have to do with religion though. Somebody was presenting themselves as a leader, maybe of a church. Maybe this is someone who is, this is Christian religion. This could be Islam. This could be any one of those religions. But this person was presenting or posing themselves, or was in a position of leadership. But behind the veil of that disguise, they were dabbling in dark magic. They were dabbling in dark magic. Oh, this one of them, huh? Hmm. Okay. Perverse light. To get their wishes fulfilled. Privately, they were going to this high priestess, possibly, or they were secretly doing the magic to get their wishes fulfilled. Tell me more. Father of coins. They're spending money. Okay, so that was a high priestess who was also fallen to get things done for them. So whatever Ten of Pentacles foundations legacy they had built, they built it through magic, not through integrity and character and moral uprightness. They didn't build whatever religion they assigned, they a part of. If it's Christianity, this person ain't nowhere near, got no business gracing no pulpits, telling nobody nothing about nothing. Okay. Unless they gonna do it as the spiritual individual that they are. But this doesn't feel like that. This feels like somebody who was condemning, other forms of spiritualism, was preaching a certain message or giving a certain message, but behind closed doors they were dabbling in things that they publicly ridicule or publicly condemn or judge, whether this is Christianity or any other form of, religious system. Okay, so whatever they have built off of their public demeanor, their public role, they they got all of that by way of magic. They got all of that by way of spell work. So they've spent quite a bit of money. The ancestors in reverse, the garden. They may be still trying to do this. They didn't want to change. They didn't want to change. What didn't they want to change? What is this garden? The world. Strength in reverse. Oh, they're not. Oh, they are not physically well. They are sick. They are sick, but they are not ready to leave. They are not ready to die. Two of Wands. But they are weak physically. The Six of Wands, the reverse Nine of Wands, and the grandchildren, which is the star in this deck. This person is going to transition. They are undefended. They are unprotected. Their star is dimming. Their light is dimming. Father of baskets. They may have a heart condition. This is all their judge. This is their judgment. Ace of sticks. This is their judgment for their actions. For their actions. Heart disease. Heart diseasement. Mother of wands. Yeah. Their inner flame. This is their judgment for the actions that they took with this mother of wands. Who was this mother of wands? Somebody in their family or somebody that's a part of the community. It's fell out sideways. So it may not necessarily be biological family. It may be somebody that they consider family. One of the sisters or one of the aunties or one of the, you know, one of the good evangelists that sit on the front row every Sunday. Or one of the mothers that sit on the motherboard every Sunday. The hermit. This person does root work. Yeah, Bishop Mason, the Hierophant. Seven of Knives. All right. What do they do towards the collective? Slander, we know. Let me get another deck. They lied on you. They may have sent work your way. They may have wanted to steal your light. Because remember, they thought you didn't have any. They thought you lacked a path, that you didn't have direction, that you didn't have protection. They're finding out the hard way. That's a lie. Okay. That's not the truth. The collective is, oh, for real, Christ bearer. Okay. They are dealing with some they are being hit by some high ranking dark beings. Okay. Um, what it is. What was their efforts towards the collective that put them under this judgment? Finance blockages. So they tried to block your finances. They tried to block your abundance, your light, your divine masculine. You could be male or female. We'll see. It may come out. It doesn't really matter. Whoever you are, um, they fuck with the wrong one, basically. An angel, earth angel here. You have angels on your side too. Cancer. You could be a Cancer. All right. Something's going down in Cancer season. Emotional and loving, intuitive and imaginative. Mm. Tell me more. What did they do? Root work. On your masculine energy, on your earth angel energy. Virgo, you could be a Virgo secretly. Maybe they tried to put you in hermit energy. You are it, the Virgo. I placed it inadvertently under the angel, so that confirms to me that they did root work on an earth angel. Got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. But they thought you ain't had no direction, child. They thought you ain't know what it was. They thought you ain't know what it was. You escaped, or they did spell work to keep you from heading towards your destiny here. Drugs, medication, addiction. Er? Give me more. Law and order, authorities, court, legal. Clarify the drugs. Access, higher consciousness. Oh, wow. They did spell work on your higher. They tried to take your higher self from you. The what? What? How diabolical this is. This is why they're dealing with this is why they are dealing with this level of dark beings, because this is like the darkest of dark that you could do. Like, this is so diabolical, because what they didn't know is not only are you an earth angel, but you are an earth angel of the highest spiritual court. Like, your ranking is the problem, because not only did they not know that you were earth angel, but they didn't know your ranking. Oh wow. Oh yeah, they about to get up out of here. I don't know. I don't know how else to tell you. You might not be ready to go, but you should have been, because it takes one word. Whoever you are, it's just comical, because I just cannot fathom their state of like oh shitness. Like, they are. I know they got to be like, oh shit, what did we do? Because they have turned all of hell on top of their heads, literally. This kind of earth angel, this kind of divine being, it would take one tear, one word. This kind of being don't have to light no candle, don't even have to touch noun piece of nothing. It takes one word from the mouth of this person, and you are dealing with a problem, because they have the power to call judgment. They have the authority and the right to call judgment. Damn. They really thought that you was out here on some superficial, pretentious, just running your mouth, just talking like, and you probably ain't even really had much to say, which is why they thought you lacked direction, which is why they thought that you wasn't the heir, that you wasn't an heir to the divine source. They didn't see you. They didn't see it. They thought y'all was equal. from the rooter to the tutor, whoever you are, you have access. The calamity, the level of calamity ain't even a joke. This ain't even hyperbole. What I'm telling you is that somebody over an organization or an organization of people are having their asses handed to them because they came up against an earth angel of the highest spiritual court. That is a dimension. Do you understand me? That is an allotment. That is a position. That is a ranking. You can be an earth angel and not operate in this ranking. Okay? They did root work. Okay, I'm gonna show you about a root. Hold on. Just hold on. And you're a feminine. Oh my goodness. Oh, I almost want to tuck and duck my damn like, and I ain't got nothing to tuck and duck for. I'ma tell you. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to tuck and duck for. But yo, oh, wow. Otherworldly feminine energy. This is this whoever you are, baby, baby. They wanted your abundance. They tried to bind you. They wanted your spiritual gift. And they did this shit without end. They sent this chaos magic without with they didn't stop. They kept going, it kept going, it kept going, it kept going, it kept going. Like, and now their alliance is out. It's no longer a secret. Okay? They scared. I'm gonna just hold it here for a little while longer. Cause they terrified. They let that greed, they let that greediness, they let that greed get the best of them. This was not just about money. This was about them wanting your in what that card? Inheritance. They thought your inheritance was just some regular old spiritual inheritance. You got a little bit of light. We're gonna take it and just use it and get us some more money over here. Your inheritance is way more than a little light and a little money. Oh, all and then they had the audacity to trash talk and lie on you whilst they was doing this. It feels like they tried to put you in some state of psychological confusion, psychological warfare. Okay. Okay. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but and I know that we all in our various different ways are heirs to the divine and we have divine access, okay? But who they tried to do this to is somebody that is really closely working with the source of creation. I didn't say God. I didn't say a goddess. I have not said any name. I said the source of creation. The spiritual gift that this divine feminine, and that's an understatement. I'm just saying that because I can't come up with another word. This is way more than the divine feminine. Okay. That may be what she's occupying in the earth. She may be a high priestess, anything of that sort. But this is somebody way more than that. All right. But that's the word. That's the languages I have right now. Okay. This normally talking about attachments and karmic negative energies and stuff, but that's not what I'm getting from this attachments card with this source card. What I am getting is that whoever this is, that these people foolishly decided to attack, she is wrapped up, she's kind of like her cords lead directly back to the creator. She, the creatress, if you will. Okay? She who created the father that we all call father. She. This individual, her cords run back right to like to the highest level of light. Okay? Like she's here on behalf of the highest level, the court of light, the highest level of light, and she possesses the gift to do something specific in the earth, which is what makes her an earth angel. So this transformation card was in the reverse, and I'm getting a couple different things from it coupled with this game over. It's almost like she came down to end something. She came down to complete something. I'm also getting with the transformation card in the reverse that these people tried to lower her frequency, and that's why they are experiencing this complete ending because you tried to lower the frequency. You tried to place karmic cords and karmic bonds and karmic toxic cords on somebody who didn't have any, which I can't even fathom. And I'm pretty sure if this message don't reverberate with you, but you kicking it with your girl and you listening to, I appreciate your presence. If this doesn't, you probably can't even fathom a human being that's here, that's here without any karmic cords, toxic cords, because we all assume we all have them. Not this one. She doesn't have any. She didn't have any. And they tried to wrap karmic cords around this direct descending angel who came to do a particular work on behalf of the mother source. And you tried to lower her frequency, and you're wondering why you're at death's door, though. You're trying to fight. What are you fighting? What are you fighting? Corruption. Everything you created was done by way of corruption. Yeah, you're losing it. You could be an Aries. This person could be an Aries. There could be an Aries in the mix. I just can't believe it. That's why I'm like, yeah, I can't believe somebody would be lined up for this kind of. This is beyond a backfire to me. You're hoping. You're hoping. She was friendly. She's very optimistic. She's empowered and very empowering in some capacity. You didn't regret, you didn't have any guilt apparently, but you weren't able to take. She outranks you. And that's not even hard to fathom because this is the kind of shit you do. A dog might outrank you at this point. Try to take her whole destiny. You don't have your own destiny. You didn't have your own. You didn't come with your own destiny. That you needed somebody else's. You weren't able to do that. Taurus, you definitely tried. Stubborn ass. You weren't able to do it. You saw you weren't able to do it. And what I'm picking up is you kept doing it. You kept trying. Bullheaded. Lustful. Lusting after this divine being's destiny. And you are a man. Shocking, surprised, unexpected. You're surprised that um, everything you projected has gone back to you. They are surprised, collective. Emil, you can't see now. Y'all know I always speak as if they're watching me because I never know. Sometimes I think when these kind of messages come out, it come out for a reason because, it come out for a reason. 25, almost 27,000 people watching me. I don't know who's watching me. So either this has happened to you and this has happened in your community. Maybe you were a part of this organization. Maybe you pulled away and maybe they targeted you after you did. Yep. You're in lack and poverty now. You also lack access to the mother and the father. You've lost your crown. You had a gift. You had your own gift. You had your own destiny. You had your own fate. You had your own spiritual gifts. You, sir, if you're watching, you were loaded down with your own gifts. Just used them wrong. Now you are rejected. Now you're a part of the left behind. The mother and the father have deserted you. They know it, collective, that they are isolated, that they have been abandoned for their charlatan trickster ways, and they are watching. Yeah. Okay. What does the collective need to know going forward? You did it too much. Overly confident. You were overly confident. You did it too much. What does the collective need to know going forward? I want to use this creatrix awakened. I like this deck. Where's the book, child? Oh, here it go. All right. Creatrix Awaken guidebook. All right. What is the collective, this beautiful divine being, powerful divine being? Can't make it up. I literally said a direct heir of the mother herself. Source. Page 65. New Earth Mother, Faith, Evolution, Integration. The New Earth Mother embodies the wisdom of mothers shaping the new world, guiding their children with unprecedented care and disrupting the generational patterns to reinvent and liberate themselves. This card represents your profound journey, nurturing your consciousness, intuition, and presence with children, unconstrained by an image or identity. The New Earth Mother listens to her heart, instincts, and inner knowing, fostering connections with life, our planet, spirit, seasons, and her inherent uniqueness. Your role holds great power and leadership in today's world. If you are a man, I don't care of what age you are and what age this feminine is, this female is that is holding this allotment. She outranks you. Any woman does. Every woman does. Every female does outrank you. That's spiritualism 101. I mean, feminine energy outranks. You're a champion of sustainability, dedicated to choices that honor future generations and break from toxic patterns. I said she came down to do something specific. Your conviction stems from your sense of responsibility and unconditional love for your children of every age. This ain't just her children that she gave birth to. Grandchildren, and humanity. As a New Earth mother, you explore homesteading, gardening, tending your home and family, raising animals, thriving in diverse social climates, and reconnecting with Pachamama. I have that card in another deck. She, the eternal great mother, stands by your side, offering unwavering support. Your role as a space holder is often overlooked, yet you play a vital role in regulating your children, guiding their self respect and self awareness, and nurturing their sovereignty. Your journey of healing offers them a path to heal without repeating your past pains. Teaching your children to love learning, create mutually beneficial relationships, and cherish our planet ensures their expansive self discovery, respect for life, and value of family and community. Your children, inspired by your journey, become conscious, flourishing adults who impact their communities and trajectory of humanity. New Earth Mother embodies your role as a space holder, imparting the wisdom of love, reverence, and connecting to your children, leaving a legacy that spans generations. Bridget, goddess of fire, potential reverence, assuredness. This is a powerful woman. Bridget calls you to her. She is found in holy wells, fires ablaze, and within your own heart. Her timeless presence can be felt in the landscapes of Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and England. A connection thread, a connective thread to the rose lineage and other life fire goddesses. She is a living force in these sacred lands. Across these regions, Bridget's story takes on diverse forms, each laden with wisdom, while often associated with the fiery forge and blacksmithing. Bridget is also a water goddess, poet, midwife, and healer. She blends fire and water in her creative cauldron, teaching you to honor our inner flame and nurture your inner waters. She embodies the first unseen stirrings of life beneath the surface, kindling hope in winter's slumber of at embolic. Her enduring fire reminds you to awaken dormant parts of yourself, breathing new life and exhilaration into your choices. Her aspect of the smith, the creator, and the molder of realities reminds you to discern what you're bringing to life within you, and what somebody has brought to life in them is the void. Wells and shrines are dedicated to Bridget, are tended by devoted keepers of the flame and holy waters. Carrying on her priestess tradition, she beckons you to embrace all aspects of yourself, especially the often dismissed maiden archetype, igniting your wild essence. This wildness serves as the inner forge, empowering you to craft your destinies. Her most profound lesson lies in tending the inner flame. She offers wisdom and guidance to those who seek the delicate equilibrium of their creative and passionate essence in avoiding burnout. Hmm. Let me see burnout on another one of these cards. Yep, we did. You tried to put this divine feminine's light out, and you got your own light put out. Whether you possess innate fire or seek to cultivate it, Bridget guides you to build a relationship with your inner flame. Recognize when it needs kindling and when it should burn fiercely and when it requires nurturing. Okay. Divine feminine, and I call you that because I don't have another word for what I intuit you are. Okay. I show gratitude to you, and I show gratitude to your spirit team for protecting you. Okay. This has been the message. I hope it reverberated, brought confirmation and clarity and comfort to someone. Let me know in the comments how it reverberated for you. Please share, like, subscribe if you haven't. All right, join the tribe. Love to have you here. Okay. Um, I'm about to click the recorder off, right, and literally just shake my head because I just don't be understanding people. I just don't be getting it. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but hey, you made a bed of stones. Okay, so now you got to lay your ass down in there. Um, if anybody needs a personal reading, I'm trying to find a deck. I can't find it. If anybody needs a personal read, oh, there you go. The link is in the description. All right, hit me up on my website, and I'll get it done for you guys. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, family.